My nightly cookie stash has been depleted, so I am starting from scratch with a new recipe. I trust my viewers, and someone recommended Martha Stewart's cowboy cookies. I immediately converted them to grams, diagrammed it out, and then basically came up with the fact that it's the creaming method. And that means that I am going to cream the fats and the sugars together, add the wets and dries alternating and ending on dry. That's the creaming method. I hope to influence recipe developers to begin to convert recipes entirely into grams and to simplify the instructions. Here's what you already intuitively know. Your ingredients must be room temperature so that they come together and become cohesive easily. That you will not move to the next stage without confirming that the current one is completed to the best of your ability. That you can name each ingredient function in the recipe, one ingredient at a time, because every single ingredient you are using has more than one sub-ingredient. Butter has proteins, water, and fat. Brown sugar has sucrose and molasses. Oats are cut and cooked to different textures, all of which absorb moisture at different rates. Whole eggs include a yolk, which has emulsifiers, fat, and lecithin, and whites, which have water and protein strands. The proteins in all-purpose flour are activated when they are introduced to moisture. There are fewer proteins in all-purpose than bread flour and more than in pastry or cake flour. The starch in the flour helps develop cell walls, which give all of your baking structure. The add-ins like chocolate, coconut, and toasted pecans do not alter foundationally the dough. They do not affect ingredient function, but they do affect flavor and texture in the final product. When you understand what lives inside of an ingredient, you will no longer substitute or add ingredients without being able to justify the substitution or addition. There was nothing about this recipe that stood out as wonderful or interesting to me right up until the moment that I cracked it in half and put a piece in my mouth. The hint of cinnamon was perfect. The lightly toasted pecans and the proliferation of dark, lovely chocolate melds into a cookie that I am incredibly excited to have in my nightly cookie rotation.